shut off the chat. And maybe it was a con, I don't know, but it's like, why would she present a certain way? And then, just, I don't know. There was a lot that we had in common, and I liked what she had to say, and she was kind of digging what I had to say. And,
do you think you would be competitive with her, or do you think it would be more like a joining of forces? Like, how would you picture it?
That's a good question. And I've had that dynamic. It's like, oh, there was someone I really liked and they were very successful. And I did see that we were being a little competitive with one another, and it wasn't a match. And so we moved on. And I realized that in many ways I'm very unique. And so unique people are great, but that is a dynamic that I will work to avoid.
Would you, I mean, you can answer this or not, would you prefer a more submissive partner? Because sometimes in our work life, we're more alpha, I guess you would say. We're more extroverted. We take more leadership roles, and at home, we're different. Or if in our work life, we're more of a pleaser or submissive, at home, we tend to want to take control. So since I'm picturing that you're a leader in your industry and what you do, would it be better, a more aligned energy for you if the female was more submissive?
Well, I think that's kind of a loaded word.
Well, not sexual. I mean, submissive, not in a form of like, she's like doing everything for you, but.
Do you mean passive?
I mean, passive. So, I mean, is it kind
Nobody
of
wants
almost...
a passive woman. We want an assertive woman. People want assertive people.
I mean, some do, but there are some men out there who do want a passive, more submissive woman, and that's their preference. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that if that's what the woman wants and that's what he wants. There's nothing wrong with that. But
Good point.
I mean, I feel like anyone can have whatever they want. So I'm just asking, like, since you do display more of an alpha energy, is it nicer when you have a cheerleader, let's per se, on your shoulder versus someone saying, I can do it better than he can. Watch me.
Gosh, I think I hate to admit this, but I think I do work better with someone that is a cheerleader, that's supportive, that is on my side and not somebody that's competing with me.
Yeah.
I mean, if we are both trying to catch the biggest fish, well, maybe one of us is not going to be happy at the end of that competition.
Yeah.
And that's not a dynamic I want to go into the evening with. I enjoy that kind of more loving and supportive. And maybe she can shine in some areas and I can shine in others. But I think that direct competition, I'm an incredibly competitive man. And I have never entered a competition in my life that I didn't want to win.
See, I mean, and I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, as long as you find I feel as long as you find a partner that agrees with you and wants to support you. I've had female friends in the past. This is not all females. I'm not speaking for all women. I'm not speaking for all men, but I do have female friends where they prefer a strong head of the household, a man that makes all the decisions. And all she has to do is support his ambitions, his dreams, give him a family, be there for him.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Let me pull back a little bit, because I don't want to directly compete with her. I don't want to have a foot race or a tug of war and one of us being very unhappy at the end of that.
Yeah, got it.
But on the same hand, I want her to be strong and independent.
Okay.
I want her to know that she's fully supported and that I have her back no matter what. And so I love strong, independent women that know what they're about and they know what they want and they know how to go get that.
Okay, so let's clarify, because I don't know about you, Kanan, but I'm confused. So let's just clarify. Strong and independent in her career or strong and independent her personality, because there is a difference. If she has, say, for example, she is an entrepreneur, she's not competing in your same field, she's not in law by any means, but say, for example, she is an entrepreneur and she's very ambitious and she's getting calls all the time to do book signings and to go on tour places and whatever it is that okay for you?
Phenomenal. I think that's great. I would love to be in a relationship with someone who knows what they're about and what they like. And I can step back and I don't need her time. If she needs her time, tell me what role you want me to play in your life, and I will play that. But be clear about your expectations, because I am not a mind reader. Don't play one on television. And my psychic hat, I don't know where I put it, because I think it's lost forever. So tell me exactly what you want. I would be so grateful to tell me what your expectations are. Tell me how you want me to act. How should I dress?
Why do I have a feeling
Really?
you have had a lot of women who have not communicated with you?
Because I feel like no one knows how to communicate, which is a possibility.
So see, that's the bad side of the passive, the submissive that you're describing. It's like, no, tell me what I'm doing that irritates the crap out of you. Tell me, what do I need to shut my cell phone off? I mean, I should do that anyway and pay complete attention with you. That's fine. Let me know what your expectation. I can meet that expectation, but if it's an unsaid expectation, it will probably be an unmet expectation.
So then she should always speak up for herself.
Absolutely.
Because like, even though we're saying everything what we're saying, communication at the end of the day is still the most important thing, and you can't make anyone happy if you don't know what they want, regardless of whatever it is that will make them happy.
Yeah, I need to know. I mean, don't make me guess. I'm a horrible guesser.
Even if she's intimidated by you a little, which she shouldn't be, but even in those moments where she feels intimidated, should she still share what is on her mind? I mean, the answer probably will be yes, but sometimes we get scared and we're like, oh, I want to impress him, or I want to impress her so much. I don't want to upset them or offend them with what I'm feeling in this moment. Even when they're fighting those feelings, you still want them to share what they're feeling.
I do, and I hope that I create a warm and loving space and listen to what she has to say, and that those words resonate in me, and that I can hear them and I can feel them. Share with me what you're feeling. Share with me that you're anxious. Share with me that you're upset. I mean, emotions are always true.
Yeah.
Listen to your heart, listen to your soul, because it's not going to lie to you. I mean, it may feel a certain way, but if you can share that with your partner, and then they can understand. But if it goes unsaid, well, do I smell bad?
It's like, what's happening?
And now I got to guess, what did I do wrong? And if I've got to guess, oh man, I'm going to probably get it wrong.
Yeah,
You
well, I
shouldn't
think
have
some
to
people,
guess.
yeah, you shouldn't. And Andrea, would you agree or disagree that a lot of people do have the mental battles that they go through even when they're dating?
Oh, absolutely. We've talked about this multiple times about communication, and I can't express it enough, and how important it is to have assertive communication and empathetic listening skills. Yet I hear people all the time say, yeah, I got those. I'm like, no, you don't. It's not easy. It's not easy. Even for someone like me who's very well versed in those, I still struggle sometimes, and I can recognize in those moments where I'm just like, this shit